and welcome back to our channel. Today we're doing some food prepping and I'm going to show you in this video everything we have for dinner this week. Today is Sunday and I spent some time, a couple hours, just prepping some food for the week. We are trying to eat one ingredient foods at least this month. We're starting out this month in January, just trying to eat everything one ingredient foods that we buy from the grocery store and using those to prepare whatever. So just to cut out all the excess junk in our diets and just kind of clean up our diets, do some real clean eating for a little bit and see how we feel. We haven't been feeling bad, but I know we could stand to eat a little healthier. Because we're doing one ingredient foods, it is a little more work. I would definitely say that. It's like more scratch cooking. We cook anyway, quite a bit from scratch. We take some shortcuts that we won't be taking right now. I'm trying to find some shortcuts anyway, and meal prepping is one of them, helps. So I didn't prep everything I possibly could have for the week. There's definitely more I could have done, but I didn't want to exhaust myself. Just wanted to give myself a little heads up on it. So let me show you what I did. All right, I put all these potatoes in my new humongous roaster, and that worked out really well. Right now I have some black beans cooking in there that I soaked last night. It's like four pounds, I think. Sorry, there's a lot of noise in our house. Meal prep always makes a lot of dishes. 8 cups of dried brown rice. I've never done 8 cups at once, I don't think. I did it in one pressure cooker, but I just use the same formula that I always do for brown rice, which is 1.5 cups of water to 1 cup of rice, and it worked great. I used the multigrain function, or 20 minutes on high pressure, and I had put a whole stick of butter in there, so it turned out really well, as you can imagine. I made up some ranch seasoning because we'll use that a lot this week. I will put that recipe in the description box. And then I cut up some veggies here. These are some sweet peppers. These I didn't have to cut up. They're snap peas and some whole carrots that I cut up. So we will use some dip, which I already have some made. And for that, with some lunches, and I'll keep replenishing these. I just wanted to do a little for the first day to have that ready. My kids eat veggies really well. They do not necessarily eat raw veggies very well though, and I would like to change that a little. So we're gonna offer a lot of that in this month, and just in a wide variety, and cut up and ready to go. So hopefully it'll encourage that. We are planning to have salad bar once a week for dinner. It's actually gonna be tonight, we're having it, and once a week for lunch as well. So I cut up some veggies. We have jalapenos, red onion, tomato, cucumber, carrots shredded, mushrooms. It looks like cauliflower, but we're not that good. That is feta cheese. These are some Parmesan crisp things that I just bought. They're just made of Parmesan cheese. I wanted to do sesame seeds, but our sesame seeds were bad, and I'm gonna put some garbanzo or chickpeas here that I'm cooking right now. And we have some lettuce. We'll start with this kind. We have romaine lettuce too, but this goes bad faster than the romaine. That's why we start with this. And then we cooked up 6 pounds of ground beef. That will be used for tonight's dinner, that lunch, and anytime one of us wants to eat this for lunch, so it should be leftovers from that too. I also just finished cooking some hard-boiled eggs. I did about 30 eggs in this pressure cooker. I put the tray in it and then do it for 3 minutes with 2 cups of water at the bottom, and then I put them in cold water and peel them right away. That works really well. Some people do it for 5 minutes. I think the instructions tell you to do it for 5 minutes, but I don't like my hard-boiled eggs too hard-boiled, and I've never had them runny doing it for 3 minutes. And in fact, I like to release the pressure even right away after 3 minutes, but I didn't catch that in time, so they will be nice and hard boiled. I'll peel them right away and store them in the fridge in a Ziploc bag or in a Tupperware, it doesn't matter. And they will last the whole week, but they won't last the whole week because we'll eat them fast. We're using hard-boiled eggs for lunch one day and for snacks any day. So for lunch, we'll do hard-boiled eggs and vegetables. I'll try to show you breakfast and lunch one of these days too. Okay, another thing I have going is some yogurt. I put whole milk in here, 2 quarts, which is half a gallon of whole milk. I do it for 2.5 hours on low. And then I will stir in half a cup of live culture yogurt. So I just have some Greek yogurt I'll stir in there. And then I will put it in my oven with just the light on, no heat, just the light overnight. And I'll strain the whey off in the morning, just pour it off the top a little bit. Stir in half a cup of maple syrup or honey as sweetener, and that is breakfast. I was gonna make granola tonight too because we don't have any, but I think I'll just make it in the morning. Be easier. My back is about done with this kitchen. The potatoes, by the way, are for a baked potato bar that we'll do for lunch one day and probably as a side dish for the kids for one of our dinners as well. The lovely Tori is helping me peel some eggs. Thank you so much, Tori.
Welcome.
My back thanks you. I should have been wearing shoes in here. I don't normally store these kind of things in Ziploc bags. I would normally just do the glass Tupperware we have or glass containers, but it's the beginning of our grocery month here and my fridge is really full. So that's another thing to consider. It's always a consideration in the beginning of the month when we meal prep is where's everything gonna go? Because it's definitely the fullest my fridge is during the month. You know, my kids, I said they don't do really great with raw vegetables, but all of them have at least one that they like in here. So I'm just wanting them to expand it, but she pulled her chair up for the tomatoes. She's eaten like 12 of them already. Do you like tomatoes?
Yeah. Mom,
yeah.
Could you fry just some of these mushrooms?
Fry them? Oh, you like them fried. Yeah.
But I don't like them raw.
I have a whole lot more we'll fry for breakfast with kale and eggs. Okay, the chickpeas just finished. The chickpeas and the black beans I soaked overnight, so they actually soaked like 24 hours before I cooked them. The only thing, I used to cook beans all the time in the crock pot, and now I do the pressure cooker. The only thing I had to change is I had to do more water than I used to in the crock pot. So the pressure cooker, make sure I have plenty of water covering them. I did 12 minutes on high pressure, and they're a little crunchy, which is how I like them. I could have done 13. I think the chart I read said anywhere between 10 and 15 minutes. So I'm keeping a close eye on this, the black beans, because I have never used the roaster for beans before. Sethy likes it. What are you feeding him? Tomatoes?
Yeah.
Here's Tori's. She got chickpea and tomatoes. What other veggies? Is that it?
Yes.
Destiny took carrots and tomatoes. Noelle is eating the cucumber. Good job, Noelle. She just tried it out and she liked it. She surprised herself. Oh, she likes the cheese chips too. Okay, that's enough. Eli likes the mushrooms. Hope likes a lot of the veggies, but not the lettuce. She's the only one, but she eats a little of it. She's trying cucumbers and tomatoes.
This is perfect for me.
It's perfect for you? Okay. Hi guys, Monday night here. I'm gonna show you what's for dinner. We're continuing on with our one ingredient food. It's going good, but for lunch, we ended up having leftover soup, which I meant to do for dinner. I made a ton of soup on Saturday because I wanted to have leftovers for Sunday, and we had more than Sunday's worth. And so we ended up eating for lunch, but Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday this week are a little weird. There are fasting and prayer days at our church, so I fast some meals, but not all. Solo fasts all of them, and some of our kids try to fast some meals. So I'm not gonna have Solo cook when he's not eating. And on Monday nights, often he cooks, and so I just decided to just make something really easy and light, and because we did the leftover soup for lunch, we're just having Monday's lunch for supper, so I'll show you what that is. We're starting out with some veggie trays. This is our homemade ranch dressing, but it's really more like a dip. It's pretty thick unless I water it down some. So we have that, and then the kids have been snacking on fruits and nuts, string cheese, and hard-boiled eggs. Those are the snack foods that we always have around here. But we're making these lettuce wraps. So prosciutto was the one lunch meat that does not have anything added to it. It's literally pork and sea salt. So we're doing that with this great cheese, and we'll put some mayonnaise on it. Our mayonnaise is store-bought, so it's not one ingredient. I plan, if we keep eating like this, I plan to start making my own mayonnaise again, which I've done in the past. I'll just show you the finished product of one of these wraps, and the kids will just eat as much as they want, and I'll keep refilling these veggies as they eat those. And then I'll put these containers, they have lids on them. I'll put them back in the fridge just so that we can pull them out again for other lunches this week. Here's one of the wraps. I slathered lots of mayo on it. You want to try the first one, Eli? Some of us eat wraps all the time, but not everyone. You sound like a rabbit.
All I taste is lettuce.
Keep going. Is it good?
Yeah, it's starting to get a lot better.
Hey guys, Tuesday night here. It's our first day back to school after a 3-week break. My little ones weren't feeling good, so I feel beat up. I look beat up, I know I do. I'm gonna show you what dinner is tonight anyway. Tonight, I took a bag of coleslaw mix. I cooked it with olive oil and some olive oil. And then I added in the beef that Solo had made for me, cooked up just like, I don't know, 4 pounds maybe of it. And 3 or 4 pounds. He had seasoned it really well. He cooked it up when we were kind of meal prepping on Sunday. Then I added that, so I added that in, and then I put in some sesame oil to top it off at the end to retain the flavor of the sesame oil. I didn't cook it in the sesame oil, I just put it in at the end. And a bunch of cilantro with the stems, because the stems have lots of flavor, so that's good. And some soy sauce, and it tastes really good. It smells good. I think we'll serve it on brown rice too, so I pulled out a bag of that. It should fill everyone up. Big update, I ended up throwing the brown rice right in the pot. I pulled out a little for myself that's low carb without the brown rice. But I think I'm just gonna eat some brown rice tonight. I like to do that once in a while anyway. Good carbs. Are you excited for dinner or not? Yes or no? Kind of. Both. We'll see. Now it is officially the easiest dinner ever, and we have something going on tonight, so that's why the paper plate. So it's really, really easy. Hey guys, another day, another dinner. Tonight we are having Chipotle bowls. So this is going to be a regular around here, I think, for a while. We start with brown rice. Got some black beans. And then I just made some pico de gallo kind of thing. Tomato, red onion, cilantro, fresh lime juice, and then a little bit of jalapenos. And then we used this cheese, queso fresco. And then we also stuck a small roast in a pressure cooker. My husband seasoned it and we shredded it up with a couple forks. It's actually really small, but we don't need much meat at all. It's well seasoned. I put all of mine in a bowl up to the cheese with the meat and rice and black beans. And then heated it up. This cheese melts really well. It's not runny. It's a real mild flavor, like farmer's cheese kind of. But it melts well and works well. And then I put avocado on top, and I'm gonna put this on top. And we also have sour cream here. Wow, it's loud. And a little lettuce. I've already fed the little ones. My big kids and my husband are at, I think I told you we have fasting and prayer Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week. So we also have a prayer meeting on Wednesday in person. So they ran off to that, and I've just been feeding the little ones. They've liked it. And so that's good. I'm about to eat myself, but Judah, he was fasting today. He's 17 tomorrow, don't worry about him. He decided to fast all day. And we've also gotten back to our like hardcore workout routine where we're exercising like the teenagers and Solo and I like 45 minutes a day. It's hard when you're fasting, so he discovered that today. He did some protein shakes, I think, or something, but he was really hungry at one point, and probably at that point, he probably should have gone to his Bible. I'm sure he did other points. But he went to a YouTube video that told him how to make this jalapeno salsa, he called it, but it's like a sauce. And so he made it right before he left for prayer so that he can have it on this when he comes back. So I'm gonna try a little too. He said it wasn't supposed to be too spicy, but it's very, very spicy. But looks good, and it'll be a great addition over here. Hopefully it lasts a while, because he made a lot of it if it's real spicy. So that's what we're having for dinner. What do you think, Tori? She stayed home with me. She wasn't feeling that great. What do you think?
I think it looks good.
Yeah?
I haven't tried it yet.
My goodness. My plan was to make mine with cauliflower rice, and I totally forgot. So I guess I'm eating brown rice again tonight. Okay, what's for dinner tonight? It is not healthy. It's a potato soup. We got a birthday at our house. And this is a recipe we've been making for a long time. Potato, cheese, ham, Velveeta cheese even. Doesn't get much tastier than that, right?
No.
I'll try to link it down below. It's a recipe we found on allrecipes.com years ago, and the boys ask for it for their birthday every year. For myself, I'm making, and maybe Solo, I don't know, some mushrooms, kale, and I have a little bit of beef left that we meal prepped. I'm gonna mix that in together, maybe a few bacon bits. I had a few bites of that soup, but that's about it. I can't eat a whole bowl of it. Here's the finished product. Actually, that's the finished product. That's Solo's. Mine has goat cheese and sriracha on top. Yum. All right, what's for dinner tonight? It's Friday night. I had thought a big package of chicken thighs, and I asked Judah to make dinner for me. I was gonna make Moroccan chicken, which is super simple, super simple. But I said, you can make whatever you want since you're willing to make dinner tonight. He decided to make orange chicken.
Can I try
This is the
some?
result. Yes,
Can I try
everybody's
one?
gonna get some.
Yeah,
It is-
can I try some now?
You can try it. It is so good. Anyway, he's got a lot here. He's frying. This is not keto, by the way. There's a lot more. He like quadrupled the recipe he was working on. And it's so good. Is it good? What do you think, Tori? Is it good? So good. We're gonna eat it on brown rice.
You've already tried. Stop it.
Luka, we want to know. We're anxiously waiting. It's so good. Thanks for cooking, Judah. Can't hear us. He has earbuds and earpods. AirPods? Whatever they're called. Yum. He does not like people in his kitchen, much like Papa.
You don't let people in your kitchen.
I hate it.
That's because we want to taste his food while it's coming out. We got to make sure it's good. It was made out of 1 ingredient foods. I guess soy sauce has a couple more things. And we ran out of cornstarch, so we used that. And then we didn't have orange juice, so he squeezed fresh oranges. Judah is a good cook.
Lincoln's voice is so high, it's hilarious.
It's so good, right? We're eating it on brown rice. Well, hello, it's Saturday night. We made it to the end of the week. 1 ingredient foods, and we are not eating 1 ingredient foods tonight. Can't be perfect, guys. Actually, I just was not on top of things. It's been a strange day for us. You know how you have those strange days, and we made some good waffles this morning and had good smoothies for lunch, but tonight I kind of forgot about dinner. Oh yeah, we eat at night, and it's a little after 5. People are hungry, but we just decided to pull out some stuff that we already had, which I'm good with too. To me, that's a win because I want to use up some of the food in our freezer and pantry. Always looking to do that. So Micah is making dinner tonight for the kids. Thank you, Micah, so much. We're using some pizza sauce that we had in our pantry and some naan bread we had in our freezer, a bag of naan bread. It's actually frozen, but we're gonna cook it that way, and some pepperonis we had in our fridge, and then we're gonna use this farmer's cheese that we bought as, because we don't have mozzarella cheese. I guess we have cheese sticks, but this will work. We're gonna crumble that up on there. Even though we're ending the week on non-1 ingredient items here, like the pizza sauce, the pepperoni, and the naan bread, they were very excited to pull out mushrooms. So that tells you that we have grown a lot in our vegetable eating this week. So many raw vegetables. And these will be cooked.
We both of us loved mushrooms the whole entire time.
But the little ones were excited to have mushrooms too, so that's gross.
Except Noelle doesn't. Noelle doesn't like them. I do.
She says she does. Don't mind her, we're taking her braids out.
On pizza.
And then Solo, you just missed him here. There he is. He is making him and I some eggs. There's good, it looks like there's tomato, onion, I don't know. I am thawing some meat that I was gonna use for the beanless chili I was gonna cook. The lesson for me is that I need to start Saturday's dinner. I need to think about it in the morning, which it's just not my regular routine day, so it's harder to think about it, but I'm going to work on that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this week of what we've had for dinner. Hopefully it was inspiring. I do plan to show you a video like this of breakfasts and lunches soon. Maybe next week, or maybe we'll show you dinner again next week, or maybe I'll try to show you all of it. We'll talk to you soon. Bye. You say bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
See you guys.